Hello everyone, welcome you all for the next lecture of the course Selenium in Java. Today we will learn Selenium NG as a data provider. Okay, so this is lecture number 39, model number 5. Topic is TestNG as a data provider. Let's start now. TestNG can also work as a data provider. You know what you mean by data provider? If you have remembered DDF, in DDF we have stored data in Excel file, and this is our script. While writing script, we use that data. Okay? That is DBL. And similarly, TestNG can also work as data provider, but here the data is not stored in the Excel file. Just like in form, we have created a login page, logout page, and we have call these pages. Similarly, we'll use in TestNG also. Okay. So data provider is used to achieve parameterization. Data provider is used to achieve the parameterization. Test suite means it is a collection of multiple test cases. With the help of TestNG XML suite, we can execute multiple test cases at the same time. That's called parallel execution. Suppose we are having 50 test cases and 10 test cases are for Chrome and 10 for Mozilla, 20 for Internet Explorer, and 10 for Firefox. Okay. And we want to run these all test cases at the same time. 10 for Chrome, 10 for Mozilla, 30 for Internet Explorer, 10 for Firefox. These are total 50 tests. We want similar time, means parallel time. We want to run to execute all these tests. That is possible testing. We have to create TestNG XML suite. For that suite, we can execute all the tests at the same time. And this is called the parallel execution. This is called the parallel execution. So during test execution, TestNG call data provider and pass the data. Okay. Or just like in DDF, we have to use the data from the Excel file that takes some time. But if in TestNG will call the data provider and this data provider is in their TestNG program itself, then it will be easy to pass the data and it saves the test execution time. TestNG as a data provider can work, and the main advantage of TestNG, parallel execution is possible here. And another main advantage is there the TestNG can work as a data provider. How? That we will see with the help of the program. Okay, this is the program of TestNG as a data provider. We have mentioned WebDriver WD. Now, before test will launch the browser, for browser we have to mention the property of driver. It's a Chrome driver. Then we have to add the argument with the Chrome options. Okay. Then WebDriver equals to new Chrome driver window to be managed and maximized from. This is for web browser. Okay, there is no need to give URL over here because we'll call the form login page and logout page for login and logout purpose. So this was before the test. Now under the test, we'll define the data provider. Data provider initially will be defined by DP. So create one class, okay, where we'll pass the parameter username UN and password PW. Those are strings, so mention string. Now here for login, we'll call login page, which we have already created in form. Give some initial new login page, similar logout page, and similar login process. In login process, we have to pass username and pass. Okay. Similarly, we'll call the logout process, logout process. And see, if login is successful and logout successful, then we'll get the valid output. Otherwise, if there is any issue in any lane, then it will stop. So for removing that problem, what we have to use? We have to use try and catch. Or we can say for any type of exception handling, we use try and catch method. Okay. If it is successful done, login, and after login, logout successful done, then we'll get valid. So print at the console valid. That's from the inside to try. If there will be some error, so that's called exception. Then here type invalid. Okay. This is for passing the data. But how data pass? So this is at the data provider. Means now this is the program for data provider. Okay, data provider. It is like a two-dimensional. Public, we are creating the objects. two-dimensional array. Initialization we have already used DP here. Yeah. For data provider, we have used initialization DP. And here we are passing two parameters. So first there is a set of data, second the parameter. First is set of data, second parameter. So what we will get in return, then new options. Okay. Now, the value I'm taking two values. First I'm taking admin, admin 1, 2, 3, that is valid data. Second I'm taking invalid data 2 and 3. Okay. This is your data provider. Means data form is working as a data provider, and that data we are getting in the same program, same string. There we don't need to open any Excel file. Okay. So then after test, just close browser 20. What happened? Both data will be passed accordingly, logically both will pass, but will not get just login logout. In the case of 2D, will get the invalid output. For admin, admin 1 to 2 will get the value. But see here, sequence can be different. So don't worry, this is valid for this one. Don't worry. Failure 0, skip 0. Understood? So now we will directly do it with the Eclipse. Okay. While coming out the PPT mode, start your Eclipse. A mouse is getting my like this. Okay. See. So what you have to do, you have to create a file. I have already created. Okay. Otherwise, I can create in front of you. So I'll delete this. No, I have deleted this. I'll create in front of you only. Okay. So right click on your package TestNG. Scroll down TestNG. Create new TestNG class. Class name. I'm giving test NGS. No space. As data provider. Okay, finishing. TestNG as a data provider. Okay. Now here, package is TestNG. Class TestNG as a data provider. After class, just define the WebDriver. Because WebDriver is very important everywhere. WebDriver WD. Import at WebDriver. Okay. Then before test, we have to mention at the rate before test. Annotation before test. Okay. This is annotations to import annotation before test. Then create before test, create a class public void launch browser, open browser, whatever name you want to give. Giving launch browser. Okay. In the launching browser, the program is always same. So I'll copy from here. Okay. But remember, there is no need of URL because we'll call the login page. Okay. And see, WebDriver already mentioned at here, so there is no need to mention it over. So this can be error later. So to get I'm giving error now, but later on can be. Okay, now see, this part is done. Now at the rate test, we are here in data provider. Data provider equals to initialization declared table. Okay, now public void F. In F, we are passing the data. That is a string type username, comma, string type password. Okay, here I'll call this login page. So I'm copying login page or from here only. Otherwise, there can be typing mistake. Login page, and giving is name, new, this WebDriver. Similarly for logout page, I'm taking from here only. Log out equals to new WebDriver. Now again import this form login page also. Okay. Now for now we have to call this for login. So for login, I'm calling login process. So here I'm not giving anything. I'm not giving anything because I use the data provider. Okay. What is string? Add argument because not matching. Okay. Okay. Just add argument with given PW and it will match. Okay. So login process done. Then for logout process, log dot logout process. Okay. But we want to handle exceptions, so we are keeping it in try and catch. Try here and catches. In catch, you have to mention exception in. Exception in. If any errors here, we have to print invalid. So CSO, control space bar, and write invalid. Okay. Similarly, we can type in try also. CSO, control space bar, valid. So this is try and catch. Done. And try and catch after this. Now the actual role of data provider. Okay. Data provider. Now at the rate data provider, we have to use annotations provider because Excel behave as a data provider. Because here import this syntax error, complete the class model. Let's see, there is some practical. First, I'll publish this public object. We are taking two-dimensional array. Okay. Then DP, the data provider. Then return new object. Return new object. Then object, new object is this new object is admin 123 admin new object. We will type something. Next is after this. Complete void close browser. Here, the driver should be clicked. Okay. Now let's check the error where we are getting the First of all, at the data provider cannot be typed, so it import should be option will be there. Okay. And here object. So this should be imported. So that is O is capital, right? Yes, O is capital everywhere. Okay, what is here? Can time is import after test annotations. Okay. So I guess there is no error. Now run this. The Chrome driver working fine. Orange HRM application open. What happened? Let's check the console. Failure to pass 0. Okay, what is the issue over here? These two commands failed. What about this? Element admin 123. No such element. Unable to locate element at the CSS selector name equals to username. Name equals to username means oh. So now check form login page. This is not working. Username. I guess that site there are lots of changes can be happened since it's a practice site. So maybe this HTML can be changed. So for that, we have to check username inspect. Name is username only. What it is saying? Right, it's username only. And for password, again I'll check. Inspect. Password is password only. Since this is a form login page, this will not work because there is no credential over here. I was just checking that there is any logical error. So this issue solved, but now come here. Here, now name is same login page, logout page. Web drive we have taken. Again, we run one more time. So check fresh. What is the issue? From driver successfully. Site is opening. Fine. Fail to means login issue. It is not taking this login page, login form page. Let me check. Give some seconds. Finally, I got a mistake. See, I have not mentioned the weight over here. Wait comment. If I'll run it, what happened? Suddenly driver started. I suddenly closed it. Because we have not mentioned the weight pool. And we were trying, there is an error. That error was weight. We have not mentioned the weight. I just forgot to copy the weight. So this is w.manage.timeout of implicit weight, that is global weight. Weight was same weight for the whole program of 5 seconds. Now run it. Chrome driver started successfully. When the URL will open, it will wait for 5 seconds and enter using the password. Then calling property. And the second data, 2 and B, and that is invalid credential. Okay, we have mentioned two different types of data. One is admin 123, second is 2B. For that invalid credential. Now this pass to failure 0. See here. One is valid, admin 123, 2B is invalid. So in this way, the data provider, TestNG work as a data provider and the data is in the same program here. Okay, first we launch the browser. Okay, wait, please don't forget. Then we mention the data provider at the rate test. There we have called login page and logout page of form and link.login process, logout process. Correct. Exception handling will use try and catch method. Now, how to provide data? Public object, two-dimensional array. And first array is set of data, second array parameter value. Remember, the return type should also be a two-dimensional. So return object two-dimensional. It will delete one on this bracket and it will show error and enter your data. Okay. So in this way, we have learned TestNG as a data provider. So thank you so much. I hope you learned it.